Welcome everyone to a new episode of Idle Downtime. I am your host DX, and well, I'm not sure where you're from, but it's going to be rough. Not for the recording, but in the country in general. But in any case, this time around, I'm joined by, on the top right, Colin, on the bottom right, it's Maru, and on the bottom left, it's Mette. Welcome everyone.
Hi everyone! For us
Hey!
again.
Hey!
So, just before the recording, I got word in my country, and Colin can relate, that the Netherlands is basically going into a lockdown after tonight, or tonight basically. So it's rough. But how's How's it going, everyone?
Well, Estonia's going into lockdown as well, so my little sister doesn't have to go to school for one more week, which is, well, couldn't they have held on for like one more week? It's literally vacation, like basically right around the corner. But well, I guess not. And we found out that Estonia is governed from Facebook, because it turns out a lot of the orders and the like,
Oh
the
wow.
leaders of our country are giving out from Facebook, which,
Yeah.
nice to know.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice
What?
to know Facebook knows all the. Nice to know Facebook knows all the secrets and all the like.
Yeah.
Fun time. But yeah, we're going to lockdown, but it's not going to be as strict as it was in the spring. Like, I think the shops and everything are going to stay open. It's just that no more school and maybe more strict with the working, I think. I'm not really that sure because that's sure. Yeah.
Mette.
Yeah, no, I've been living in a sort of lockdown for at least a month now, so welcome after, guys.
That's so it is.
Kind of living a very normal life. We're behind. We suck.
Well,
Yeah, basically.
I think we're gonna stay in it's not a complete lockdown like the first one was. We can you can meet up to 10 people outside, but you're not supposed to meet more, and then you're not supposed to have people in your house, and you're not supposed to go to work. But the school is still kind of semi-open, but not kinda. It's a weird balance sort of thing. But yeah, as a university student, I've been home doing schoolwork.
Oh wow, that's rough.
Fun. Ugh.
That's rough. Weren't you working on something for school, like in a paper or something?
Yeah,
About idols?
I'm writing a term paper that's being handed in on Wednesday, and then I'll be done with that. And it's kind of been it's been kind of annoying the crap out of me. I've been venting to Maria about it because
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I'm writing about idol and idol fans in Japan in terms of like being liked and disliked, and to talk about idols in Japan means talking about the fans because
Yeah.
those are often the kind of most criticized thing about idols. And it's been annoying the crap out of me that I don't exist in the way they talk about idol fans, and I shouldn't be too salty about that because I'm a Westerner. It's not so natural, or it's not the normal thing that I as a foreigner would be into it. But it doesn't. Most of those papers I've read regarding my paper and to the same kind of topics have kind of disregarded that there are female idol fans in general.
Oh wow.
And that annoys me because they do exist.
Exactly.
They do deserve
We got
to
two
be
of right
heard.
over here, so yeah.
Yeah, and it also, one paper even wrote, not the article author itself wrote it, but someone else had said that idols they don't have opinions. They don't have their own interests. They just stay on stage and then to be oogled at, and then they walk off stage. And that annoyed me so much. To take away any agency from the people who are idols. Is that annoying?
And like, I'd like to add to this, it's like all these papers are preaching like, they don't let idols have opinions, yada yada yada, oh, bad industry, bad fans. But they aren't going out asking the idols about their opinions either, are they?
Exactly.
So it's like pot meat kettle right here. And it really is like all of us don't exist because, well, foreign fans don't exist. Me and Mette double don't exist because, well, we're female, and and like I don't triple exist because I'm lesbian, and it's just like
wow.
You're
That's rough.
cancelled 3 times over.
Yeah,
It don't
exactly.
exist in any timeline of any universe in this omniverse.
Yeah, exactly. And me and
Yeah,
Colin are more like we are fighting against the stereotype, like we're balding or like really ugly
Yep.
and such. Last time I checked, I worked out at the
Middle
and such.
age.
So yeah, basically like
Yeah,
yeah.
crazy, but
Yeah, and it's just like they present such like uneven information. I think Meta mentioned like every paper she's read, they mentioned like Mi-chan's
Yeah.
situation,
yeah,
but
exactly.
none of those mentioned she stayed in the group for years, and well, technically still in the group, that she's very well loved and respected, and it's just like nobody mentions that or that they.
Nope.
And Meta mentioned they mentioned Imamura Maria, little Maria in HKT, and they're like, "Oh, look at the pedos. She was 12 years old," and the like, and it's like, but it wasn't as if she was made to do anything inappropriate.
Yeah,
She was being a
exactly.
kid on stage, and that's it. She was just a kid, and she was allowed to be a kid.
Exactly. So it's more like I don't understand Western media about idols most of the time. It's more like they're so judgmental, so heavy on the stereotypes and such. It kind of bugs me off basically. So yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh
been
well.
my reality for a couple of weeks. Is it writing and then being annoyed and just I need to talk to someone about being annoyed, getting it out, and then keep writing. And I know that there are a bunch of things that's wrong about the idol industry. There are really are genuine good complaints against it. But to take away the voice of people in the industry, that's not the best choice. And to discredit, or at least not even mention, that they have an outreach beyond that certain type of stereotype of fans also discredits the work they're writing on. I want you to at least have a sentence that says, yes, most of the fans are men 30, 20, 30, 40, 50, but there are also kids who are fans of AKB, and there are
Yeah.
girls who are fans of
Yeah,
AKB.
exactly.
Because if you did not have girls who were fans of AKB in Japan, you would not have the current AKB.
Exactly.
Yeah, and they also like people should think more about like the likes of Yakisaka and Sakurasaka, because some Sakurasaka members seriously have been mentioning foreign fans a lot. I think they've like realized due to the
Corona
like the
basically.
video calls and all that, oh, we actually have quite
Yeah, exactly.
quite a large foreign fan presence, and like some of the members have been mentioning that, and I think quite a big chunk of their fans are also female, because well, Yakisaka, at least they used to sing a lot about like they were really empowering to young girls. Like I can be more than just a little girl who feels bad and does what she's told.
Oh wow. So that's yeah. So it's more like there's always this perception, and I don't know. It's so yeah. It's
So
so
many
bugs me.
people have it all across the
Yeah.
globe. It's
It's
it's a thing,
Um,
unfortunately.
it's like I'm like talking with some other people. Like I've actually noticed it's like I was talking with somebody. I've been talking with them for a few hours now. Like I didn't know them intimately, but we had been talking for quite a while at that point, and we were talking about Kakisaka. And I told them like about Techi, and and like I told them like, oh, she was 14 when they debuted, and she was. It's like, and the other person was instantly like, oh, what a poor girl, and I was like, well, yeah, that she did have it but bad, but not because she debuted at 14,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
the other
Yeah.
person was exactly like, oh, but I've heard such bad things, like, and I've seen the videos in J-pop, and I'm like, well, Kakisaka costumes, they usually go like below the knee, and
Yeah,
it's
exactly. It's not
like,
like they're performing in a bikini or something like that, you know?
yeah, it's
it's not
like
heavy
people really
rotation.
have
Yeah.
exactly.
Don't
That's the
have
main
it.
thing that bugs me as well. Every time I mention AKB to a friend of mine, it's more like, oh, you mean the heavy rotation? Yeah, yeah, but isn't that downright? It's like, no, it's not like that. But
No.
at this point, I'm
It's years
really too
ago.
tired to explain. Yeah, at this point, I'm way too tired to explain it. But it's more like, they
Mm.
have this perception, and I'm not sure if I can delete it from their minds, basically. So
it's a, it's a queen of a song, and the music video is pretty damn good. But goddamn, it's not the good first impression.
Nope,
Oh.
that's true.
yeah, that's
Uh,
true. But oh well.
oh well.
Colin, what's going on your end?
Just waiting for Christmas to come and have fun with gourmetting because we're Dutch, so we obviously do that.
Oh yeah.
But other than that, nothing. Just working still, hopefully, probably.
Yeah,
Likely.
we have to wait to see after today, basically. So yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. I think if I have to make a guess, I'll probably be relatively normal, probably.
Mhm.
But we'll see. I've been not doing nothing particular other than planning something or getting ideas about something. But we talk about that later.
Yeah, in a bit. So going into the MVs for this week. This week, IZ One released Panorama, their MV. So Maru, go for it.
Oh, I love it. Like this, like the song itself. Like at first, oh, it was like meh for me, but it has really, really grown on me, which I'm really happy for.
Uh-huh.
And the music video itself, it wasn't anything like really new or groundbreaking for IZ*ONE. I'd say it was really quite par for the course,
Mhm.
but at the same time, I liked it. I liked all of IZ*ONE's music videos quite a lot, and yeah, it was nothing special, but it was really nice. And Hitomi and Nako got quite a lot of lines as well. Sakura didn't get much, but she got really prominent lines,
Oh wow,
which
okay.
is good.
Mhm.
So, which I always say is like, not all lines are equal, and some lines are worth more, so to say. And Sakura got a lot of the high worth lines, so to say,
Oh okay.
even though she didn't get a lot of lines, but she got the
Oh,
high
that's so
worth
nice.
ones. And yeah, it really is nice, and I've just been basking in the glory that is IZ*ONE. And the B-sides have been amazing as well. Sequence, which they've been performing, which is really quite good, and it's more on the sexier side, even I would
Oh
say.
really? Okay.
Yeah, definitely. And it's been really nice to see because it has members who aren't usually pushed to the front and center as much, really shine, like Jo Yuri and Eugene. They
Mhm.
really kill that song. And from the other B-sides, it's O Sole Mio, which kind of feels like the spiritual successor to Rumor,
Oh
even.
really?
It's really good. Yeah,
Oh,
it's really,
need
really
to check
good.
this one out
So
actually
yeah,
because I've only heard
I'll
the
send
main
it.
song Panorama. So
I'll send it to you later.
gotcha.
But yeah, I really like it. I prefer Bloom Eyes. That was a queen of an album. Nothing will ever beat it for me. But this was a solid album. Even say I like it more than Secret Story of the Swan, the
Oh
release.
okay.
And yeah, I like it. Although Cheon could have gotten more lines at every time at center time, and she's pushed to the back in the choreo a lot, which is just. But I've ranted enough about Cheon and
That's
not,
okay.
not getting enough attention.
That's okay. No, for me, Panorama, it was not the song I expected it to be because at first the whole feeling for me was this might be the final release as IZ One basically. But when I heard the song, it was quite up tempo, and this was more like usually final songs are more of a ballad, like a slow song or something like that. But
Oh
this
yeah.
is more up tempo, and I thought, I really enjoyed it, and I highly doubt this is. And because of the song is up tempo, I highly doubt this is going to be their last release as IZ One. So my guess is after this, there's going to be another release, which I'm curious about what they will going to do. But as for Panorama itself, I quite enjoyed the visuals of the MV. It was solid, like always for IZ One, and the song I quite enjoyed. I listen to it every now and then, and it's enjoyable. So I would say it's a good song for me personally. So Meta.
Yeah, I liked it. It plays into stuff I like, movies and old movies and cameras, and the song it sticks with you after you've heard it, and even after, and then not long after it was released, I got a message just going, "Oh, I love it," from someone. I wonder who. And I
Oh,
thought,
Was it you, Colin?
yeah, who knows?
that was very sneaky.
But I ended up actually going back and watching every single IZ One MV that I could find from the major singles. And I think actually after watching it, I like Lovey and Rose and Panorama the best
Oh
of
wow.
IZ One releases. And I forgot how many Japanese songs they have released.
God,
It was, for
Yeah,
some
there
reason, it
was like
just slipped
Buenos
my
Aires,
mind.
I think. Buenos Aires, Vampire, something like
Tsukito
that.
Iwasetai,
Yeah,
Tsukito
first and
Isetai.
the
Beware.
first and the only good one.
Yeah, exactly. The rest of the Japanese releases for IZ One were like really subpar, like downright bad actually, to be quite honest. So
Lazy.
lazy, easy cash in basically. That's the feeling I got from the Japanese releases. Whilst most of the Korean releases, I quite enjoyed them actually, and I felt like there was more more thought and more care put into them, basically, and it really stood out for me. If you compare it to the Japanese releases, so. But that's how I think about it. Colin, your thoughts?
Once actually. I actually really like the set and production design. Same reason as Meta, that I like movies and I like that they have those scenes and the cameras and really like a setup like it is either a photo shoot or like shooting a scene. I like that. I give them credit that they actually did something where I'm like, hey, I like the way that they showed it, presented it. So, thumbs up. Hey.
Awesome.
What a weird year 2020 is. I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And can I just say, Sakura's pink hair. That's a new peak. It really is. Like, what is it with pink hair? Like, what if Nako does pink hair next? Because Hee-chan with pink hair was legendary. Sakura with pink hair is legendary. Let's see Nako do it. See if it becomes legendary as well.
No, that would be something actually. Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah, perhaps.
I'm thinking of like Lazy Town.
Yeah.
That's my reference for today.
Yeah.
You said pink hair, and that was like the first thing that came to my mind. Oh yeah, like Lazy Town. Maybe I don't know. Weird reference. I have weird references.
Not quite like that.
Yeah,
Not quite like that. I mean, pink hair. What's the first thing that comes to your mind with pink hair? I have nothing else but that. I can't think of anything else. No. I come back next year with that answer.
Yeah, perhaps.
I just think of idols. There are quite a few idols I like who have really slay pink hair.
That's
Girls like pink. That's the only other thing I have to say about that.
Yeah, perhaps.
That because AKB fans are middle-aged men and girls like pink.
That could be it. Another song that got released today was BNK48's Ma Milk.
Hey?
It wasn't today.
That's
No,
2
not
days
today.
ago.
2 days ago. I
Yeah.
was close enough. But Mette,
Yeah.
Colin, who of you wants to take point on this one?
Matt,
Should
you
we
can go.
fight?
Oh
Go
yeah.
first?
Okay, so, drum roll.
Rock,
At
paper,
the award.
scissors. Do
What-
rock,
what-
paper, scissors.
Rock paper scissors. There's lag. I don't know. Okay, no.
Junk-
Do rock
no.
paper scissors. I will promise. Okay, 2 fingers, scissors. That I will not do anything. Okay. That's
No.
weird because I'm ready. Okay, no.
Okay,
it's not-
fine.
You go. I'll follow you.
I'll go first because I'm the bigger fan. This got weird. No, I'm not the bigger fan. Colin is just as big a fan of me
No.
or a baby. Yeah, Mama Milk. It's a commercial song. Like for those of you who remember Lucky 7, it's
Oh, yeah.
that kind of
Mhm.
song. Going really far back, Lucky 7. That's my
Yeah.
go-to.
Wow.
But yeah, Mama
Just
Milk.
made a weirder reference with Lazy Town, so it's fine.
Well, yeah.
So Mama Milk is a commercial song for something called. Okay, is it Milkland, Denmark? Denmark.
Something I remember seeing Denmark, and I was
Yeah.
like, okay, Thai, Denmark. I was like,
Yeah,
okay.
it's a dairy company. They make cheese, or at least in Denmark they make cheese.
And then they ship it.
And-
Yeah.
Yeah, and they
Only
have
in
a bunch of-
Denmark. Sorry.
And in Thailand they have a bunch of like cafes, and they sell milkshakes, stuff like that. And they have done or are doing a bunch of promotions with BNK, including like mini concerts. I think they set up a cafe near the digital studio
Oh, nice.
in the wherever it is that I forgot. And at least, so this song is the girls being on a farm,
Uh-huh.
and it's really cute, and the song is really catchy. It shows up at like the most inconvenient times for me, going like sitting and writing, being serious, getting something academic on page, and then just going, "Mom,
God.
you," and it's like, no, not now. And those outfits are adorable. And it's a fun commercial song. It's one to make you smile, one to make you laugh. And yeah, the song sticks with me, even though I kind of wish it didn't sometimes.
Oh, wow.
That makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. Colin?
Costumes, love it.
Cute.
I love it. I was like, oh, this is cute. I was totally in. I saw the thumbnail. I knew that they were doing Mama Milk, but I was like, I see it when I see it. And then I got the notification and I saw the thumbnail and I was like, Oh my god, these costumes, I love it. So I love these costumes. It's a very short MV,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it feels quick in the sense that it's done already, because it is. I do like it overall, but I do feel as someone who has no idea what they're saying, saying, that it feels repetitive. The lyrics, I think, but maybe because it is so short that I feel that like that.
Mhm.
It's almost like I don't know, like the Baby Shark song in a way.
Oh yeah.
Where it's like it's just, or it's like hey Macarena, and everyone only knows that.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
the
and now
point,
I'm thinking
though.
of all other 2000 songs from that era that are catchy. Like the ketchup song. Damn. Okay, no, I'm
Let's
getting
not
off
go
track
there,
again.
please. Don't
Damn.
go there.
Oh, my
Don't go
mind
there.
today.
I hate that song with a passion.
But I really like it. It's short, simple, but cute. I love the costumes. A very just a simple but effective. I really like it. They did a very solid job. I don't think it will be the most memorable ever, but I do like it.
Mm.
Because it was so short, you know,
Okay.
in a way. And yeah, rather simply done. I'm just repeating myself. I liked it. I think I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yeah, for me the song it is kind of catchy, as in it sticks in your head. But
Yeah.
for a song that's basically made for a commercial, I quite enjoyed it actually. So most of the times, songs that are for, like for product placements and such, I tend not to like them. I might be a bit judgmental on that one, but when I first listened to this song, it was more like, yeah, it's enjoyable. Besides the thing that it sticks in your head, but for the rest, I quite like the song. And as for the costumes, they were top notch for me personally, so I really liked it. Even though the song is a bit on the shorter side, and it was more like when I was done listening and the silence fell, it was like, that's it. I thought it was actually a bit longer, but
Yep.
that's my take on it. But overall, it's a pretty good song for me, so I quite enjoyed it. Mare, your thoughts?
Well, just to touch on this thing that everybody else mentioned, the costumes. Oh my god, the costumes, they are so great. They are cute, but still a bit funny. That's really fitting for the song. But they aren't so funny to be ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not like you're not like pointing, look at what they are wearing. It's more like, oh, that's funny, that's cute. And it really suits the song. I love how the headpiece has like the ears coming
Oh
out of it.
yeah.
That's really, really cute. And they had this like necktie, which is also like I really like the costumes. The colors are pretty. Everything about it is pretty.
Yeah.
And the song itself, I think it's perfect as a commercial
Yeah,
song.
exactly.
Like I don't think it would, because it's like for a commercial you need something like stuck in your head, so go like, oh, this is the Mama Milk product or whatever. So I think it's perfect that way. And in the music video, I also love how they are like holding the milkshakes and pulling faces like and
Yeah.
whatever else. And that's really cute. They all do a lot of really different and wacky stuff. And it's funny, it's catchy, and it's good in the moment, so to say.
Mm,
I agree.
agreed. So another song that was released was Yuihan's solo song,
Yes.
Tsukito Misukagami. Colin, wanna take point on that one?
So it was released on her birthday, the 8th of December. Nothing else happens that day.
Nothing.
Nothing, absolutely nothing. And she did a stream the night before. I think it lasted an hour and a half. I was
Yeah.
watching it. It was really nice. And instead of getting her present, she gave us a present with this MV, a song from MT Suzuka.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Wait, I remember that. I want to say it right. It's the stage that was dedicated to
Your
Sasagu.
mic.
Yes, MT ni Sasagu. Okay. I like it in the sense that Yuihan made it. Unlike another MV that was made by a member that was, this one I liked. It was nicely done. I think she did a good job. I wouldn't say I remember it in a week or so, but I liked it. She did a good job directing it, singing it. She looked pretty. I liked it for what it is. It was pretty good for the first time.
Yeah. Exactly.
Actually, I would say it was pretty good, unlike something else. So yeah, that's it.
No, for me, when I saw the song, it was more like, oh, this is not. When I first saw it, it was more like, this is not a graduation song, right? It was more like I had this feeling
Yes,
of
no, you
dread.
say yeah.
I had this feeling of dread when I first saw it. It was like Yuihan solo, like, oh, usually solo songs are.
Wait,
Yeah, that can be it, right? So it's more like no, but the song itself, it was a nice slow song. It was a mellow song for me as well, so I quite enjoy it. And the visuals of the MV, the night and the day sequence, basically the song is called "From the Moon to the Mirror," basically, and it was beautiful to watch actually. And now I know that Yuihan did it all by herself mostly. Uh,
first have people, with
yeah,
the camera
exactly.
because that's a bit weird to do.
Yeah, exactly. But she
But
had help,
she had help.
but she thought of the concept herself, right?
I am pretty sure. I want to say that she did. I'm not sure. I'm just guessing that she was like, okay, this is how I want to do, and people helped her, or maybe made a correction, or we can do this, and how. Blah, blah, blah. I think it went like that, but that's total guess.
Oh, okay. No, but for a solo project for Yuihan, and it's the first time she did something like this, I'm actually quite impressed with, since it's her first time. So I really liked it overall. So top job for me as personally. Maru, your thoughts?
My opinion starts and ends with that it was really pretty. Like, I've got nothing deeper to say about it.
Alright.
Well, actually, it was a bit old-fashioned. Not too old-fashioned, but the music video looked similar to ones that were happening like a few years ago. But I really liked the dress. I liked the skirt part of it. It was really flowy and pretty. And overall, the aesthetic was really pretty. She looked like an angel. It's pretty. That's
She
it.
is. That's a fact.
Mette, your thoughts?
I was just happy she didn't announce her graduation. That day was scary.
Yeah.
That day is always scary, especially for someone with Yuihan.
Yeah, exactly.
You're just waiting, like maybe she's gonna do it. I watched part of the live stream. It was just like, no, please don't, please don't, please don't. And then
At one point, I think she even said graduation.
Yeah.
But more like in a casual sense. I don't know. I was like watching, but I was also watching something else, and I heard Sasuke, and I was like, "What?" Because it wasn't like I announced graduation, but more using that word in a general casual sense. So
Yeah, I
it
think
threw
she
me
even
off. But
said, I'm not gonna announce it right now. Like, everybody calm down. Like, it's not
Calm
happening.
down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just take it easy, everyone. Something else is gonna happen, and it's gonna be me being in a beautiful MV with me singing, and yeah, Yuihan is amazing. It was pretty. She is really pretty. Please don't graduate. Don't
Yeah,
make me sad.
exactly. So, also the past period, there was this event called FNS, and a certain former Kayaki member was performing there. Maru,
Yes.
wanna take it away?
When it happened, I actually wasn't able to watch it right away, and Meta sent it to me, and I was honestly so peeved I couldn't watch it. But when I saw it, oh my god, Meta saw how I rated. I was spamming literally everybody I knew about it. I was just like, somebody help me cope with this. I cannot. This is too perfect. This is too good. She was my dream. I've always liked tomboy style, and I really love to see her like go all in for it, which I honestly did not expect. Like I expected like her to like maybe have a bit stay with a bit more boyish style, but she really went for like this strong, really boyish style, and honestly, the performance looked like a male idol performance, if I am honest.
What was Techi
It's
wearing
like
though? What was her outfit? What was her outfit like?
it was like this jacket and jeans. I don't know how else to describe it. It was, yeah,
Wasn't
it
it?
was a jacket and jeans.
Okay.
Yeah, and like I think all of her backup dancers might have, were male. I think
Mhm.
maybe there were one or two like girls who were similarly dressed up as like really masculine among there, but like I wasn't looking at anybody else besides Techi, so I honestly could not tell you. Yeah. And like it was, she really did look boyish, like to the point, like I showed it to a few friends, and they were like, "Oh, it's a girl." It was like because like I've been told them about Techi before, and they were like, "Yeah, she looked like a boy," And honestly, I'm in love with the song. The lyrics are really interesting as well.
Mhm.
It's I think the title is "The Reason Why I Dance,"
Okay.
and the lyrics are overall about I dance well to help others feel better. So
Oh,
the
okay.
me that feels bad could feel better, and so on and so on. And I think AKP actually wrote the lyrics.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've seen that too.
Yeah, and she herself was involved in the writing of the song, like composing it.
Oh, that's awesome. So what was
Yeah.
the style of the song? Was it more like a beat, tempo? What style of song was it?
Aggressive, like fire and drums and the like, and just it was really aggressive. And oh my god, now I'm thinking about it, I'm getting carried away, like in my thoughts. I'm just like, yeah, it was really, really aggressive. Like at one point, there's like this point in the song where she basically like growls and kicks and the like, and
Oh, wow.
just it's great. It's been everything I've ever wanted, and the only thing that could have made it better was if she sang live the whole song. But I think she only sang like 2 parts of it live,
Ah,
and the rest of it was lip sync. If she sang the whole song live, I would have died actually, and like no kidding about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
luckily
something
you're
else.
alive.
Yeah, you're luckily
Luckily, I'm
alive.
still alive.
Colin.
So she can.
Oh, sorry.
Continue.
Continue on. Continue
She
on.
can. Yeah. She can continue to torture me.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Colin, your
Okay.
thoughts?
I don't have any. I didn't watch it.
Okay.
But I am very happy that Maria liked it. That's awesome.
Meta?
Like she absolutely
sorry.
loved it. Everyone can tell in her face, unless you're blind. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
I go 360 so quickly. But that is awesome. You know what? After the show, I will watch it
Yes.
when I can.
Yes.
Meta, your thoughts?
I think the first sentence I used, because I assumed Maria had already seen it when I sent it. So I was just actually waiting for why haven't I gotten like a barrage of messages going, what's your thoughts? Why aren't you telling me? I love it. But I think I just said like this is intense, and that's Techi's style, or
Yeah,
at least
basically.
that's the way I perceive her style. And it was so nice to see her going back to this. I didn't really expect her to. But yeah, I could put this on my playlist and have this in the background while I'm working or doing other stuff. And Techi is still amazing. She doesn't need
Techi.
Kayakisaka to be amazing.
Yeah, for me, I didn't had a chance to watch the performance yet. I only saw a couple of still images from the performance, and the way Techi looked was like how I expected her to look actually, like tomboyish, quite aggressive in the style and such. I didn't have the chance to watch the performance itself yet, but going by the visuals, yeah, it was basically it all screamed Techi basically. So props, kudos to that one actually. Yeah.
I'm just relieved. I was so scared she wasn't going to like perform like that again. Like sure, in the summer there was this one performance where she did like backup dancing or like for this one song, and with a little girl dancing together, and that was really
Oh, yeah.
beautiful. But that's still not the same as being front and center on stage and singing. And I was so scared she wouldn't do that ever again. And like I wouldn't blame her. Like I wouldn't blame her if she never did go up on stage again. But I'm so happy that she is doing it again. And like it looks like taking control of it, like majorly,
Uh-huh.
which I'm really, really happy about. And just I'm happy.
Yeah, I can imagine.
That's all what matters.
I'm in love with her. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, I would even say that if I were to pick, like, my number one female idol of all time, it would be Techi. Like, she's up there with she's one of my all-time favorites, up there with Kai. Seriously. It's just,
Wow.
yes, I know. Like, what can I say? She's perfect.
Yeah, I can imagine. In other news, well, we know she is recovered by now, but Shiroma Meru was infected with COVID-19. And as a result of that, a couple of AKB members or top members from the 48 group had to
Essentially, the A grade,
One.
Yeah.
the top popular members, they all got.
they had to self-isolate as well.
Yep.
And going by the names, it's like Okada Nana, Okaberin, Yui, Yukirin, Chiba Eri, Minagishi Minami, Mikaichi Mion, Tomu, Murayama Yuri, Mizuki, Yamauchi Mizuki, Yuihan, Suda Akari, Tanaka Miku, Homa Hinata, and Takina Yumiko had to self-isolate. So what I wonder now is this going to be a senbatsu for a future song or not? Since your
Very good
thoughts,
question.
your thoughts.
Seems likely. Seems likely. Now that you mention it, I didn't even think of that before, but I think that's what it is.
Yeah, maybe that's what they did, and they, though canceling the anniversary, which we will get to in a moment, that's a thing. But this could be senbatsu. I can definitely see this, even with Chiba Eri as the new one. The new member to the senbatsu. I can see it. I wouldn't have complaints. No. It's a
We
solid.
would
Like
need
we-
a couple more people though.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
That was what I was thinking. But I can see this as a senbatsu. It's a
Maybe-
smaller senbatsu, but for
Although
once.
maybe they are going for something small, because I mean, Sakurasaka is going with 14 right at the moment,
Yeah, I think so.
which is quite small as well, you know.
Mhm. Exactly.
I think that with AKB, that's always a thing, whether it will or will not. I am doubtful, but only because we will automatically be getting, at least one member of every other group. So it will always be like that. So there will not be a smaller senbatsu than, say, 18 at its
Oh,
lowest.
80!
80.
That's quite a
That's a lot, actually.
I mean, SKE will be doing that with their upcoming single, and NMB
Yeah,
kind
true.
of did that with Boku no Kare, so could, maybe, but I don't know. 18 would be small, but it maybe. I don't think it will. I think they will keep it 20-ish, which I would like. But we'll see. Maybe there's still no announcement for the next single.
No,
And
nothing
the last
yet.
one. When was that released? February,
Sustainable,
March?
yeah, sustainable was a bit.
No, not sustainable.
Sitsuren
Oh
Arigato.
God,
Which was
what
it
was the
again?
name of that?
Sitsuren Arigato.
Oh, Shiseren Arigato.
When Arigato.
Thank you.
When was that released?
Yeah,
Somewhere
I thought,
early this year. Or, I can Google very quickly, but I'm just talking, so
Yeah, it's okay.
no
Maybe
one
March?
will know.
Yeah, I thought it was.
March 18th.
Ah, gotcha.
So
No.
that was a while. So who knows when the next one will be? I
Yeah,
thought they would
perhaps.
announce it during the anniversary, but they announced some other stuff.
Yeah.
We'll be getting into that shortly.
Exactly.
Also good stuff, but there's something coming up soon where there could be an announcement
Yeah,
for
exactly.
a next single.
So
Probably.
because
get into it.
yeah, let's get into it. So because of this self-isolation period, the anniversary had to be postponed. By now, there was actually something done at the theater. Colin, want to go into it? I want to
Oh
give
yeah,
that one to
good,
you.
because I was a little bit sad that they did end up canceling it for a very good reason, but I was really excited to watch this because all the members had essentially a different song to perform, and I was watching, and before I will say this before I get into the anniversary, Nakanishi Chinori would be performing Ice no Kuchitsuke,
Yeah.
and she actually uploaded a video to her YouTube channel practicing that song for the anniversary with Mayoshi Yukurin. So that was awesome.
Nice.
But for the anniversary itself, you had 5 people.
Mhm.
Miho from Team A, Komi, captain, Saho, captain, Asai Nanami, and Onishi Momoka.
Yeah.
Basically like a talk show, I would say.
Yeah, it was tough.
All the members were in a Zoom call, and they were basically like, okay, first they announced it, but I will get to that in a moment. So they had the announcement, and then first there was Team A, then they went through the history, what AKB did, like certain concerts or certain singles. Then they would be getting to K, and then further with the history, like for 3, maybe 2-3 years, certain things. And then B, 4, and 8. And then they went into what they announced first off. So it was just those 5 members. They put on the lint, which was really nice. Nichan was kind of like a special how to say, how would one describe that? She was she's the oldest,
Yeah.
technically still remaining, so
Uh-huh.
she had like a moment to talk about. But the announcement, concerts in January.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Tokyo Dome
The
City
The
Hall.
22nd, 23rd, 24th.
Yeah.
Team concerts. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I think. Team concerts for all the teams, AKB48. And when I saw this, I was like, wait, do they mean? But
Yeah.
unfortunately, no. But
No,
I got
unfortunately not,
hyped
yeah.
up.
Yeah.
They revealed 2 additional concerts, literally called First Generation, Second Generation. And I was like, but no, that
No,
was not.
unfortunately
I
not.
literally thought, oh my God, we're getting everyone back from the first and second
that
gen.
would be amazing.
That would have been
Which
amazing,
yeah,
though.
absolutely amazing.
AKB,
But
no.
that was not what it ultimately ended up happening. So whenever they finished with all the teams, they announced the Senbatsu for First Generation, which is essentially everyone that is not 16 gen, draftee, or additional team 8.
Yeah, exactly.
So in the, I'm not going to call. I wrote down everyone who is in
Yeah,
it.
let's
But
not do that.
for the First Generation, you have Anin, Michan, Okada Nana, Yokoyama Yui, Miyakachi Mion. So basically, everyone that's popular. Also Mayoshi for some reason, because she's 12 gen, and I mean that. I was very happy because initially I thought, oh, there's one member per generation, and I was like, oh, they picked her over Tomu. I mean, I love Tomu too, but figure it. But that's not really the case. But there are a few members per generation, like Mogi and Saho are in the same generation. I want to say.
Yeah, I think so.
I want to say.
Hmm.
We don't know these things. But because we suck, we're terrible. But they revealed that, so that's good. I'm very curious to what they will do. Second generation concert is essentially Team 8, draftees, and 16 gen. So
Monica.
yes, Monica, who joined Instagram. Yay, woohoo!
Finally.
That was awesome.
Yep, Taguchi Manaka.
Whose birthday was also very recently. But it's an interesting lineup. I think they will be performing songs, but maybe for the team concert, I should have written that down better. But a throwback to the peak team days.
Yeah, basically.
They didn't specify. Well, they specified years. I think Team
Yeah,
A was
they did
2005.
they did specify the year. So Team A is going to be doing songs from 2005 till 2007. K is going to do songs from 2008 and 2009. B 2010 2011. Team 4 2012 2013. Team 8 2014 2015. First generation 2016 2017. And second generation 2018 till 2020 basically.
Awesome. Thank you for writing that down.
Second gen got done dirty. They have so little to pick and choose from.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, there's a little bit of some good songs from that era. Hachinosu Dance is the first one coming to mind, which is a fantastic song. I still love that. That was from Teacher.
Yeah, I think
They
so.
didn't have an MV for that. But yeah, it's true. The first generation has 2016 to 2017, so it's a little bit less. But we'll see what happens. One thing I did write down. Apparently, it will be 15 hours.
Yeah, 15 hours.
And
Wow.
I don't, because I copy and pasted from the Amiiblo page, and it says AKB48 15th anniversary 15-hour live, back to 2016 2017.
Yeah.
So, okay,
Intent?
GG. Good luck.
Good luck. Yeah.
That will be something.
Yes.
Well,
I
to
feel
be
bad
honest,
for them.
this is the kind of thing. Like everything is online right now. This is the kind of thing that AKB should be doing, because
Yeah,
they have the members to pull it off. So
yeah, exactly.
let's
True.
do an all-day extravaganza.
and I really hope so. That was the announcement for the concert. There's one more announcement that we'll be getting into that very shortly, because this one made me very happy. I almost forgot about it, but very happy. But I look forward to these concerts. I hope they will probably be live streamed.
Yeah,
why
most
am I
likely.
talking crazy?
Most likely.
So that would be great. I hope. That probably be a good time to announce for the new single. But there's also maybe request hour. But we'll see. They've canceled everything, so why not request
Yeah,
hour?
I think
That would be
Request
terrible,
Hours hasn't
but
been announced yet, so.
who knows? Maybe then. Either way, January. I hope we will be seeing an announcement for the new single with AKB. But who knows? It's really one of those things where we don't know what next week will be like. So that's awesome. But I've talked enough. Who wants to take over for the additional announcement from the anniversary?
Mette, go for it.
They pulled up the Mion after we're done talking about the concerts, and then everyone was like, "Is it a single? Is it a single? Is it a single? Please be a single." And then she started to announce promotions. She promoted the Kenkyusei, all of them. So
Yep.
now AKB48 no longer has any Kenkyuseis in their ranks. Yay!
Oh, that was awesome. 7 members. There are 8 according to Stage 48,
Yeah.
but one of them already has announced graduation.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
All of them are draftees. Sorry, I need to think for a moment.
No,
one-
except for
160
one.
gen, right?
Except for one. I wanted someone else to take. I know I'm taking over again. That's it. Who was this? Who was the member?
Blanking. Help me.
Oh yeah,
One Mamai.
Mamai.
One Mamai.
Come on, yeah.
Come
She's
on.
been a
Last-
Kenkyusei for, was it 4 years?
4 years?
4
4
years.
years,
Yeah, that's insane. It's
We
been a
Googled.
long time, but still, I'm so happy she finally was promoted,
Mhm.
going to join her team, be a full member, and it was so seeing the members coming up on screen in the Zoom call, and some of them were crying, some was just completely stone faced. It's always so much
Yeah.
fun having promotions at the anniversary.
You always have ones that are
Actually-
either very emotional, yes, thank you, and other are saying, wait, what happened? Huh? Honey,
Actually,
Oh.
Homamai didn't have much of a reaction, but later she said that the reason she had no reaction is actually because she thought she wasn't going to get promoted because they started with the draft members and
Oh,
she
wow.
was like, "Oh, I'm not getting promoted again." And so when they did call out her name, it probably was a bit of a shock, you know.
Yeah, basically, she was
It has
stunned,
been.
basically, yeah, so stunned.
4
Yeah.
years as a Kenkyusei.
Yeah, that's long.
Insane.
We Googled, how
I have to
long she has
Google,
been in the
yeah.
group. I even was like, maybe she was on an hiatus for some time, but I couldn't find
No.
anything.
No,
Because,
I think what was up is really that she's a really slow learner. It
Yeah.
took her a while to learn stages and
Oh,
all
wow.
that, and just props to her for sticking around. For
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
4
Yeah.
years
Definitely.
long. Jeez. Most
Dedication.
Yeah, dedication. The longest usually.
very good announcement.
Yeah, usually Kenkyusei are like about a year and a half,
Yeah,
maybe.
year or two.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So this is basically double. So yeah, to be able to persevere for that long, gotta give props on that one. So.
And the fact that she was left alone, unpromoted, of the 16th generation,
Ooh.
I can
Yeah.
just imagine when the rest of the last the 16th generation Sato Minami and the got promoted,
Yeah.
what it must have felt like for her. And I imagine that's why she also felt like, oh, I'm not getting promoted this time either, because the last time she was left out. So it can happen this time again.
Oh
Mm.
yeah.
Oh wow.
Fortunately, it didn't. Otherwise, that would be very, very sad. Now everyone
would,
is
yes.
promoted. That's good. Which probably means that we'll
17th
be
gen.
getting drafted very soon. A 4th-generation draft.
Please no new
No.
members so soon. Please no.
No.
Please not yet.
Not yet.
Please not yet.
To be quite
Not
honest,
yet.
though, they're still a bit reeling of all the corona guys and such. So it's more like I highly doubt there's going to be a new audition. I would say. I highly
Yeah.
doubt it. So it's more like I think they're going to have to work with the current members they have. That's my
Yeah,
Please
feeling.
give
it
us
should.
give us 2 or 3 singles before you start adding members again.
I agree.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
agree. Let's get back into the groove.
Yeah.
They need it, but well, it still depends, But let's be optimistic.
Yeah, let's hope so, because besides the concert, nothing else has been announced yet. So I'm
That was
hoping
it.
for something for the summer as well. So even with the Olympics going on, it would be a nice time
Oh
to
yeah,
ride that
well yeah,
wave.
that too.
So it would be nice to ride that wave, basically. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, we have to wait and see. And that's
We're being
just
optimistic here.
yeah,
And when
yeah.
has the management ever done the right thing?
yeah,
Oh.
true. That's
Yeah.
a given. That's a given. So yeah, I just hope new
Yeah.
year, new start. So basically for all of us, even
I
though
agree.
Yeah.
even though
There.
us-
Oh, I
oh.
forgot something. No, continue. Sorry.
no, just say new year, new start. Even though Netherlands is starting from a lockdown, basically. So
Yeah. Yay!
call it
Screw
They're
the
like
so
that.
calendar.
thank you. There's Sosenkyo, AKB version.
No, stop it, stop it. Don't say that.
Here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Colin, you
That'll
wanted
be
to go
something.
something? You want
I
to say
just
something?
remembered you said New Year's, and I was like, oh wait, there was a certain announcement because they canceled pretty much the anniversary performances. They announced that on the 31st of December there will be a
performance,
New
yeah.
Year's Eve performance.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool. Probably, I wonder if they will do a New Year's Day performance. They always do that.
Yeah,
But
most likely.
maybe now, it's short notice, but we'll see. They have to work. Hello Project has been doing that for years, where they have the literal countdown for like 3 days, I think. I don't know. I think they canceled this year. I only watched if there's someone in there that I care for. Because last year, I think 2 members from Barry's Kobo performed 2 songs, and I was like, oh my god. I basically had a huge gasp, and then I swallowed.
Oh wow.
But no, so this is quite regular in a sense. But I look forward to it. Let's see. Hopefully everyone is back out of self-quarantine, all those popular members. The COVID Senbatsu.
Yeah,
COVID
basically.
Oh,
Oh.
that's gonna be such a bad name if that actually happens.
Yeah. Wow.
They probably changed it, but I'm now calling them the COVID Senbatsu.
COVID.
So they are out. So I hope it will be a fun New Year's Eve performance. I wonder what will happen and what songs they will be doing,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
if there will be a crowd or something. But let's see.
There
It's
might
awesome.
be. There might be. I think in Japan there are light crowds allowed again, so there might be some people attending, but not too many yet. I think so. I
Just
think it's more
know,
like half
uh,
the capacity basically. That's what I
yeah,
think.
but you can't really shout or anything,
No, they're
or
not allowed to
how do you
shout or
say
sing.
it.
Yeah, they can't do the
Just
mix. Yeah.
It's basically like in a movie. What you should do, just sit and be quiet. Which is, sucks a little bit for something like that, but that's the thing.
Yeah,
But
as long
I
as
look
there's no
forward.
vaccine.
That kind of crowd would be not nice if they're not allowed to cheer. There's nothing worse than performing in front of a dead crowd. It's better to perform in front of nobody.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, true.
Because they're just sitting there, and they can, of course, watch. Watch who is there and still see the fans and whatever. As in, the fans. But I'm getting off track.
Yeah,
so
in
many
this
times.
case,
It's not the
it
same.
cannot be helped though, because
Yeah.
with the whole spreading and infecting of COVID and such, it can't be helped sadly. So I think they're just
It's
glad
something.
to. Yeah, it's something. They got to perform in front of people again, so that's something to be
That's
quite
good.
honest. So
I look forward to it.
Yeah,
I'm
looking
happy.
forward to it as well. Another thing that happened is HKT is going to get a new show.
Good for them.
Yeah. In that show, they're going to basically introduce to us the villages, the 31 villages or towns in Fukuoka Prefecture. So what I think is they're going to do a new version of Odekake, which was basically when they in that show they also introduced to us the towns of Fukuoka basically. But it's been ages ago by now since I last saw an episode of Odekake, so I'm actually pretty happy to see this type of show return because I quite like Fukuoka Prefecture itself, myself personally. So it's more like always nice to discover new towns, new cities, just to wander around for me personally. And I've been to Fukuoka, Hakata a couple of times myself, and I quite enjoyed my time there. So it's not as crowded as Tokyo, I would say. It's more like a more laid down type of thing. And one requirement is you actually have to be able to speak in Japanese. So there's not much English going on in Fukuoka Prefecture. Not a whole lot. And for the rest, well, any of you guys want to contribute something because I'm fresh out of topics to talk about. So.
Sakusaka's new album. They released it finally.
Ooh.
I don't know if you two boys have listened to it, but I know
Not yet.
Meta has. I forgot to tell you two about it, but I was ranting to about how good it is. As I tend to do, as I tend to do whenever something happens, I rant to Meta about it. And I love it. I simply love it. Not all songs are great, and especially like the last track, which is Blue Moon Kiss. that's a really surprisingly good song. I was expecting, I would have thought it would be the one to get a music video, but I think it didn't because it was also centered by Morita Hikaru, and they did like one music video per center. And just Nasekoi still reigns supreme. It has more music video views than Nobody's Fault, and it has more Spotify streams
Oh,
than
nice.
Nobody's Fault. Management clearly screwed up picking the title track.
Yeah, basically. Wow.
It had everything about it is superior. It's the outfit is so much better. The song is better. Honestly, I think Karin did better as the center as well. Even though Hikaru did excellent as a center, Karin just went beyond herself with that one, which is honestly quite surprising because before it, nobody thought Karin would be one of the centers. Like I even on the forums and with people, I saw people discuss it like, "Oh, really? This is a surprising decision, Karin." And like, will she be able to like live up to it? And oh, she did amazing, and all the songs are great. I think, yeah.
Awesome. Mette, have you heard it? The new album?
Yeah, I have heard every song because somebody kept messaging me about it, asking me what I thought. So I have a different favorite, but I need to look at my chat with Maria because that was only long title. Let's see, and also because Maria talks about so much stuff with me.
You talk as well. I'm not the only guilty party here. You won't shut up either.
But I don't message people in caps lock.
True.
Wow.
I think it was called Chikatetsu something. I don't remember and I can't find it, but it's Chikatetsu something, and it was really good. It's a more calm type of song than they've done before. And I think they even did a performance video of it, and I really like it. I think that might be my favorite one of all the songs in the album, even though I like Nasekoi a lot. But yeah, I think, as does Maria do, that they should have gone for a different main single or main title song. But it's a good album. It has good songs, and Sakura Saka, even though it won't be my favorite for the foreseeable future, it's still a group I'm gonna like.
Yeah, nice. So it's more like how big is the album? How many songs are on there?
Is it 5?
Seven.
Cool.
Two for Karin and Tenchan, and then 3 from Hikaru.
Awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna have to take a look at Spotify. Is it on Spotify or?
Yeah, yep, it's on Spotify.
Okay, cool. I'll take a look at one later. So
the only annoying part is that Sakura Saka's name is only in Japanese on it. So if you just look up like Sakura Saka written in English, you won't get them. That's annoying.
I don't mind it that much actually. So, but yeah, I can imagine not everyone is able to read or type in Japanese. So yeah, that might be annoying.
That's true.
so
a little inconvenient, but
yeah, can be.
I just look for Nobody's Fault instead and get them.
Yeah,
that's
but
also
then you can search from there on the artist basically. So, since we're at the end of the show, let's do some recommendations. So, anyone got a recommendation besides the new album from
The Thing? No, I have nothing other than The Thing. But no, there's nothing. Only the the New Year's concert by AKB. That's the only thing that I can name. Nemosu is busy. They literally did. Oh, what was it? Season 35 is the current one.
Yeah,
right
I think
after 34, and I've been enjoying it for the most part. It's pretty fun. If people haven't watched it, watch it. It's fun. It's fun.
Mette, any recommendations?
Watch Mama Milk if you haven't seen it already. It's fun. It's worth checking out, even if you just want to see something that's a little bit different in your day. BNK is having birthday stages as usual. They're catching up on all the stuff they missed from before. And actually, if you can find it, there's a video of Team B3 doing Onegai Valentine on YouTube somewhere or Twitter, because they had to go through Izurina's quality control. And you have to go through, I think, 2 rounds, and Izurina has to approve at least one of the rounds before you're allowed to do the song.
Wow.
And B3 failed the first time and then almost failed the second time, but were allowed to do it for Panda's birthday stage.
Yay.
Oh, nice.
So I recommend looking up that and checking that out. Other than that, I don't think BNK is having anything immediately happening. CGM has Greeting You Online. It starts sometimes this weekend. So if you want to have a message from a CGM member, go on the app and see if you can find a handshake ticket.
Naru, any recommendations?
Well, in Korea, the Mama Awards happened, and I want to recommend for you to all watch the BoA performances. There was like a huge tribute for her because it was like her 20th anniversary since her debut this year, so a lot of artists that covered his songs. I think IZone did Atlantis Princess, which was quite great. And then she herself performed her two biggest hits, Number One and Only One, and her new song. And like the Only One performance, I think that was my favorite Only One performance of all time because it features like a duo performance with a male dancer, and usually they get a male idol in to do that. And usually they use it as an opportunity to promote the new and upcoming young male idol. And that just ends up being, the boy ends up being kind of shy and not really,
wow.
being kind of afraid to really get close to her. But this time it was together with Chinese Taemin, who also has like 10 years under his belt in the industry, has known her for longer than those 10 years since he was a kid.
Wow.
So it was a truly amazing performance to see. So check it out, definitely.
Nice. As for myself, I don't really have a recommendation, but I do want to give a shout out. The shout out I want to give is to our longtime fan Dava Mahardika, who became a manager of the Indonesian idol group called Luska. So I want to wish him luck to his endeavor with that one. So, and besides that, we have one announcement to make. Colin, take it away.
I need to sit a bit differently for this. Drum roll! Hereby, we announce the end of the year special that we've always been doing. This show, the 48 Talk Show, will be coming back before the end of this year, we hope. We have the categories ready, and I will list them in a moment. And for the people that are looking forward to that, and we're like, are they going to do it? Will they? Won't they? We will. We have the categories. You can keep it to yourself, and when the episode is up, you can share what you chose from the categories. Everything you want to list that happened in this year, 2020, is valid in my opinion. So the categories are, we have a few. Best song, worst song, best year for idol, best costume, worst costume, best performance, new discovery, most shocking moment. I will list them in the pinned comment later when I release the timestamps. And when the new episode will be up, the special, I will look forward to the answers that you all have, and we'll be having our own. Hopefully, we hope that we'll also get Derek on. He couldn't make it this episode, unfortunately, but that's life. But we hope that the five of us four, and Derek, will be able to do the episode before the end of the year, and we will release it, and we'll hope you all will have a great time watching it. It will probably be long, but
Yeah,
it
usually.
depends. We have some great categories. We all, we looked them over and we're like, oh, what category do we want to do? I think these categories are absolutely great. It's new ones, but also some old ones, and even one in a different paint or a different coat of paint. So please look forward to it. End of the year, 2 weeks-ish from this episode when it's uploaded. Please look forward to it. We are very excited. Or are we not excited at all?
I honestly would skip it if I could.
Aw.
They are forcing me into it. Somebody help! Call the police!
Cool, you need Interpol.
Yeah, something like that. And with that, we came to the end of this week's episode of Idle Downtime. And I would like to say goodbye, everyone.